I was 3.5 years old when we moved down to the home farm down here. But we lived just over here across the way here, just a little ways before we moved here. The people that lived here, we used to help quite a bit off and on. They were an older couple, and I don't know why, but I always liked this place. And I'd tell myself, I never told anybody that I was going to own this farm someday. And it come true, which was pretty great.
When Lyle and I met, I was still in high school. I was not a farm girl. I was raised in town. But as I look back at my childhood, my best fun was when I was with my friends who were out in the country. So it isn't strange, I guess, that I am here.
The land that we run is good soil, good land. And the other part where we don't run is probably the best land. not too dollar productive, but for wildlife and people in general, it's probably the best part of it.
The whole farm is kind of always centered around the river one way or another. The river's always been a large part of the farm. We like taking our grandkids down. Their joy brings joy to us. When we started planning our estate, our attorney said to Lyle, Lyle, how do you envision your property after you are deceased? And Roberta, you. And of course, we were miles apart. Lyle saying, I want it to be just the way it is today. I don't want housing. And I said, well, after we're gone, we probably won't have any choice, and maybe our children will develop it. We didn't know. We'd never talked to our kids about it. So on the way home from that visit, Lyle said, maybe we should be thinking about the land trust. Maybe they could help us decide what might be right for us. And at first we thought about preserving just the canyon down there, just the river. And then the more we talked and the more we learned, one day Dad said, well, why wouldn't we just put the whole thing in? We don't want them building any houses up around the farm, the homestead here. And he certainly wouldn't want asphalt poured on any of his good cropland. So then we visited with the people at the land trust about putting the whole farm in. It actually did take us about 3 years negotiating with the land trust. And as days go on, I know that Dad and I know that we have done the right thing.
Look at that fish we got coming in. Look at here. Ellie, look at